touch on your fitting data, and then I'll let you get back to your busy schedule, I imagine. Right, so
busy.
we've got your. Can you see my TrackMan screen?
Yep.
Ding dang do. We've got Ryan's TrackMan data here, and this was his driver coming in. And the major thing for me to give you a quick glimpse is how flat Ryan was hitting it. So 75 feet sounds like it's quite high, and we can see there's one that's quite high in here, but we've got a lot of low ones in here. Ryan does a good job of finding the fairways, a good golfer, but look at his average carry, it's only 241. Now, for a guy swinging at 101 with 149 ball speed, it should not be carrying 241. It should definitely be carrying at least 10, 15 yards further. So even though Ryan was like delivering golf swing much better, he's a typical de-lofter of the golf ball. So he delivers no loft, which is great for creating absolutely zero spin. So you can see his spin's really low. So for Ryan, we needed that launch to creep a bit higher and that spin to be a bit more stable and around the 2.2, 2.4 mark. Then that means that we can get his carry up to 250, 260, and therefore consistently he'll achieve more distance because Ryan was relying a lot on playing on hard, linksy courses to get all of his distance. Trackman here is saying that he's getting 30 yards of roll. Now, if you're playing wet, windy conditions, nobody is getting 30 yards of roll. So the ball is going to be a lot closer to your carry than it is to your total. So we had to improve Ryan's carry. And you had a 9-degree driver, Ryan, with a stiff Diamana in
9.5. Yeah.
9.5. Was it a 910 driver? 915, 913? Titleist?
9.15.
915 with the weights with the weight port a little bit more forward as well, so it was encouraging low spin, low launch. So we can see here's all the drivers we tested and all the different weight combinations, and here's what we finished with. So we can see a total change in his flight. He's now averaging around the 100. Interestingly, you can see here I tagged fairway finder, so I asked Ryan, hit the fairway and do your usual fairway swing. And yes, we're seeing a massive, massive, massive jump in club head speed. Now, that is partly down to what we fitted him for and the confidence he could have with this new driver. So we had something really stiff, really heavy. We fitted him for something lighter with more loft and something that was going to spin more stably. So all of a sudden, look at that carry, boom, up at 260, and his average total around 283. His flight has got much higher and got to a much better carry, which means he's going to hit it further and more consistent. So yes, we're seeing massive clubhead speed jumps, and his ball speed has changed dramatically. If we go from 149 to 155, his smash factor has gone up, which is fantastic. But that is partly due to what we fitted him for. Since you've had this driver, Ryan, what's happened on the golf course? How you found it?
Good. I played maybe a bit.
This was way before.
No,
This was
I
a
played
few weeks before
Woburn with
lockdown,
it.
weren't it?
Yeah, I played once with it. I can't remember playing Ely with it, and I played Woburn. I played 36 at Woburn with it, and that was the best club in the bag.
Yeah, perfect. Which is absolutely great. And that's we got asked last week, fitting or coaching first. And for Ryan, who had back pain and struggling with his ball flight weak and right, there was no point fitting him first because we just put him through more back pain. So for an hour, Ryan would just be complaining that his back hurts, which is no good for anyone. So for Ryan's case, we needed to do coaching first before fitting. And Ryan has had fitted clubs before. It's not like this is Ryan's first rodeo. He's an experienced golfer. He's had plenty of fittings. So his clubs weren't miles away from what we expected. But I was interested to see through testing if we gave him something a little bit lighter, something softer in the tip. Could we get his launch and spin higher? And with his added loft of the club, could we get that going higher? So very consistent here. It's what we see from a lot of good golfers. He's hitting the middle consistently and creating good distance and shot corridor. He's finding the fairway on his fairway finder. If you've got any more questions,